All right, everybody's here. Let's bring up the main event in which this card was built. May 20th, tomorrow. First, the blue corner, Sasha Palatnikov.
Yeah, boy. Ready? Done? Oh, all right, we're good. You can pop up there.
And fighters, just a reminder, when you step on the scale, keep your arms down and stay still so we can get a proper reading.
170.3.
170.3 for Sasha Palatnikov. Up next to the scale, Joshua Jones. Stand by D1 and Daniel Compton.
170.5.
170.5 for Joshua Jones. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, your main event tomorrow night, Cox Pavilion on UFC Fight Pass. All right, fighters, watch your step when you exit the stage. And just a reminder, fighters, when you get up on stage on the scale, stand still, arms down. Up next, the co-main, Danny D1 Davis. Stand by, Daniel Compton. If your fight is coming up next, you can make your way to the stage and just stand off to the side so we can get you up on there quickly and get you rehydrated.
184.4.
184.4 for D1. Up next on the scale, Daniel Compton. Stand by, Victor LaPerry and Desmond Manabai.
$185.8.
185.8 for Daniel Compton. That, ladies and gentlemen, is your co-main event tomorrow night at the Cox Pavilion live on UFC Fight Pass. Up next on the scale, out of the blue corner tomorrow night, Victor LaPerry. Stand by, Alfonso Patolo and Dane Flatums.
134.1.
134.1 for Fondue. Up next on the scale, Desmond, the Matrix, Manabai.
The guy on the left is Victor right here. The guy on the right is Manabai. This one's Manabai.
135.9.
135.9 for the Matrix. Lipari versus Manabai, live on UFC Fight Pass. Up next on the scale, out of the blue corner, Alfonso Pitolo. Stand by, Ian Radford and Arthur Duflo.
184.
184 for Alfonso Pitolo. Up next on the scale, Danos Wadhams.
185.6.
185.6 for Thanos. Pitolo versus Wadhams, live on UFC Fight Pass tomorrow night, Cox Pavilion. Get your tickets, UNLVtickets.com. Up next on the scale, out of the blue corner, Ian Radford.
What's up, dude?
144.9.
144.9 for Ian Radford. Up next on the scale, Arthur Duflo.
$146.8.
146.8 for the French Flamingo. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The first bout to kick off the UFC Fight Pass broadcast live at the Cox Pavilion tomorrow night. All right, thank you to all our pro fighters for making weight. We'll see you tomorrow night, Cox Pavilion. We're going to work from the bottom to the top on the prelims. So Taz Stevenson and Maurice Hardy stand by, get ready to hit the scale. And then, of course, Kyle Neal and Yuri Sarzeski stand by. We're going to get you up on the scale following. So we're going to go in that order. All right, up on the scale, kicking off the night. First fight of the night, live, 6 p.m. on BN Sports USA from the Cox Pavilion, the historic Cox Pavilion, home of the Ultimate Fighter 1 finale. Up on the scale from the blue corner, Taz Tenacious Stevenson.
I read online, so when I send stuff out to like videos, I can like carbon copy them because without fail, someone replies all the other official. If they wouldn't do that, I wouldn't have done it. But like carbon copy.
198.8 for Tenacious. Up on the scale next, Maurice Mo St. Louis Hard Hardy.
I tried to make it easier. It appears to kick me in the ass, and now like my messed up.
That name is Mooch. $204 for
Mo St. Louis Hard. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. First fight of the night. Let's go. Stevenson, Hardy, live on BN Sports from Cox Pavilion, Las Vegas. Up next on the scale, Kyle, Spartan Wolf, Neal. Stand by Rashad South and Moses Galou. 186.3 for Spartan Wolf. Up next on the scale, Yuri, the Chef, Sarzeski. $180.3 for the chef. Second fight of the night, ladies and gentlemen, on BN Sports. The Spartan Wolf versus the Chef.
That way, I assume once you get there, because you know the events.
Up next on the scale, the heavyweight division. Rashad, Big Shot South.
My assumption, I really don't think you guys sent me an email today.
Stand by Bryce Cook and Patrick Fleming.
Well, you know what? We got Danny from
264.9 for Big Shot.
7:30 to 9.
Up next on the scale, Moses Galoo. 263.2 for Moses Galoo. Heavyweight fireworks tomorrow. Don't forget to get your tickets and tell people they can still get their tickets at unlvtickets.com. Up next on the scale, Bryce Cook. Stand by Dario Castillo and Nico McIntosh. Stand by. 170.1 for Bryce Cook. Up next on the scale, Patrick Pretty Bully Fleming.
Hey, that's for you.
169.3 for Pretty Bully. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Cook versus Fleming. All right, up next on the scale, Dario the Dude Castillo. Stand by Guillermo Prieto and Josh Vogelsen. 182.7 for the Dude. Up next on the scale, Nico McIntosh. 184.4 for Nico. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Castillo versus McIntosh. Just a reminder, 4:30 tomorrow, fighters, corners, coaches, check in cage side with the ISK. Up next on the scale, Guillermo Brito. Stand by, Bree Stickelman.
Oh, no, not yet. I don't have the app. Excuse me, John. Yeah.
175.3 for Guillermo Brito. Up next on the scale, Josh Vogelsen. 175.1. Josh Vogelsen. Tomorrow night, Brito versus Vogelsen. Live on BN Sports. Up next on the scale, as we await her opponent, Lacey Cope, we bring to the stage Bree Stickelman.
And I've seen bench. Yeah. But everybody's here. She called you too.
120.3.
120.3 for Bree Stickelman.
He had the head. Yeah, he was.
Okay, let's bring the main event to the stage. Matt Alfonte and Alvin Welch. Up on the scale right now, Matt Alfonte.
He just barely stopped. Like a minute
Or Alphonse. I never had the conversation with him. 124 for Matt Alfonte. Up next on the scale, Alvin Welch. 125.8 for Alvin Welch. That is your Flyweight Championship bout of the night. Main eventing on BN Sports live from the Cox Pavilion. Thank you everybody for coming out to the weigh-ins. Once again, call time for amateurs, 4:30 p.m. cage side at the Cox Pavilion. Fighters, corners, coaches, we'll see you out there. Go check in with Carlos and the ISKA. Cox Pavilion tomorrow night, it all goes down. Tuff-N-Uff 128 live from the Cox Pavilion on UFC Fight Pass and BN Sports. You can get your tickets at unlvtickets.com. We'll see you there.